The following contest is a no disqualifications match and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
Lock the doors. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Fridge is in the house. Sure, this guy's fit to be tied, but his resume speaks for itself. The guy may sleep in a bedroom with padded walls, but one thing is undeniable. When Ambrose steps inside the ring, he is dangerous and one of the best in recent history. Now look at this. Oh, man, there it is. And we have unofficially started here. Yeah, this referee won't put up. The pairing of Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins is that rare case where great allies also make for equally great enemies.
It's hard to choose what's more entertaining, Dean and Seth as a unit or at each other's throats. However, Ambrose should never forget how Seth Rollins once put a knife in his back and said it was just business.
And the beauty of this Falls Count Anywhere match means we might just have the deciding fall take place right here in front of us. From reflecting on Dean and Seth's past, Byron, I recall that the architect didn't sell out. He bought into the evolution of Seth Rollins. Simply put, it's not about how crazy you are that'll get you ahead, it's how smart you are.
Well, either way, Corey, Dean and Seth have a chaotic relationship. Either Ambrose is getting his head stomped through cinder blocks, or he's winning tag team titles with Rollins.
The repetition on that move is becoming deliberate at this point. The frequency of this move is becoming deliberate at this point, to say the least.
Seth Rollins returned in 2016 with the mantra, redesign, rebuild, reclaim. WWE superstars usually return from injury with determination, but with Rollins, it was almost a reinvention.
Well-executed drop kick. And now Dean Ambrose finds himself in a tough spot. He came into this match looking for a fight, and it looks like he found one.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match is absolutely insane. A lesser man would have given up and walked away by now.
Byron, Rollins' comeback was directly tied to his injury. When an injury beats you instead of an opponent, you tend to focus on yourself instead of an enemy.
Yeah, but that focus paid off when Samoa Joe injured Seth's knee mere weeks before WrestleMania. That mantra showed when Rollins was able to recover and score the biggest win of his career against Triple H. If Rollins can keep his emotions in check, he can figure out a way to take this.
Corey, we know that Seth Rollins is a top competitor here in WWE, but he isn't without his faults. How can his opponent expose any flaws?
If you had to point out... One flaw in the game of Seth Rollins is that he tends to be a very...
And here we go. Seth Rollins sees his opening.
Bam! I don't like Ambrose's chances here at all.
Oh, no. I don't like Dean Ambrose's chances in this one.
He doesn't like you. You know, Byron, as Corey alluded to, we've seen how Seth Rollins can allow his emotions to steer him in the wrong direction and take his eyes off the prize.
Yeah, nothing was more evident of that than when he and Dean Ambrose lost their tag team championships because they were preoccupied with an invading New Day instead of focusing on the challengers.
Seth Rollins, ever the architect, has plans to get in his opponent's head.
Looks like it's working well.
You know, I'd say the Falls Count Anywhere match was popularized back in the Attitude Era, But before that, I remember Pat Patterson and Sergeant Slaughter's famous 1981 alley fight, which many consider to be the precursor to Falls Count Anywhere.
It starts to feel like a broken record with that move.
Jeez. Oh, and now Dean Ambrose is leaking.
As Byron mentioned, the Pat Patterson-Sergeant Slaughter alley fight had many of the elements of a Falls Count Anywhere match. Most notably, I'd say, was the heavy weapon usage.
Yeah, that match had everything from cowboy boots to brass knuckles, but more importantly, weren't you born in 1981, Saxton?
Good point. Looking for the finish.
He's close to being done here.
Oh, super kick!
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Seth Rollins just changed the momentum of this match.
When it comes to Falls Count Anywhere matches, for my money, there are few better than the November 2016 battle between Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks.
Diving into his bag of acrobatic tricks.
If I was Seth Rollins, I'd get my mind in the match and out of the crowd.
Speaking of that classic Charlotte-Sasha encounter Corey mentioned, we should add that it was the first time ever that the Women's Championship changed hands in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
And guys, I will never forget the image of Charlotte tapping out to that unique bank statement in the crowd, surrounded by the WWE Universe.
The legs taken out by the Russian leg sweep.
Real quick, in case we have any newbies watching, a Falls Count Anywhere match. This contest can literally end anywhere. Simple, right? Even Saxton can understand those rules.
He wants to do this in the ring. Sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat. In describing this match, Corey, you said it can end anywhere, which means we could see this match conclude in the ring, the stands, the locker room. Heck, it could even end outside the streets.
And on top of that, it's worth noting that anything is legal in this match, guys. The only rule is there are no rules. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what will happen next? I don't like Ambrose's chances here at all.
Oh, no. I don't like Dean Ambrose's chances in this one. He doesn't like you.
Oh, no. Dangerous spot for him to be in.
He's got to figure out a way to get back in it, guys.
If there's a maneuver that can put your lights out in a hurry, it's Dirty Deeds. The double-arm DDT from the lunatic fringe is awesome.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. One of the things that's helped Dean Ambrose become so feared is Dirty Deeds. The move is tough to defend against, and an opponent has no idea when it's going to strike, just like the Seth Rollins is in position. Got him where he wants him. Oh, Falcon Arrow through the table.
I don't like Ambrose's chances here at all.
He has him right where he wants him.
He's almost got him. It makes sense for Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins is looking for the decisive end.
Hooks it up.
Falcon Arrow. The champ needs to hurry here.
He wants no part of the outside. Seth Rollins has him right where he wants him. Those unfortunate events you mentioned, Corey, included a long-term injury to Rollins' tag team partner, Dean Ambrose. Jason Jordan then inserted himself into the Seth Rollins rivalry with the Bar, ultimately winning the tag titles on Christmas night.
Yeah, Raw General Manager Kurt Angle must have thought the duo were good boys all year long to grant them that opportunity. Rollins and Jordan had their own Miracle on 34th Street fight, while the Bar left with coal in their stockings that night.
Leave it to Byron to make Christmas references.
And it's Ambrose showing some agility. Guys, the most important thing for a superstar to remember in a Falls Count Anywhere match is that anything goes. And I do mean anything.
I hope someone uses you as a weapon, Saxton.
Oh, elbow. Ooh, he goes down hard.
Yeah, he's definitely starting to fade now.
As Byron mentioned, anything goes in this one, which means we're likely to see a liberal use of weaponry here tonight.
Yeah, keep in mind,
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. And Ambrose is rolling now, Michael. Oh boy, he is rolling.
lands this, and he is done.
Oh, super kick! Man, looked like the champ was down and out for a moment there, but not anymore. X marks the spot on that one.
Once again, this is for the Intercontinental Championship.
If he sticks this, he is done.
Yeah, right to the back of the neck. I don't like Ambrose's chances here. The champion into the cover.
And he kicks out.
How'd he do that?
Oh, man, he's going off here. I don't know if this is by design or if he just lost his mind. There he goes again. Seth Rollins playing a little head games right now. If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible. Boom! A jumping knee strike. Looking at Dean Ambrose's tenure in WWE, Ambrose has always been an odd personality. Never one to conform to the norms of WWE. Ambrose plays mind games with his opponents that seem to be done more for his own amusement than anything else.
And it's Ambrose showing some agility. Michael expressed how Dean Ambrose marches to the beat of his own drum. This is true, but don't let his humor fool you. Ambrose carries a dangerous chip on his shoulder.
Look, everybody, including Dean's Shield brothers, have a chip on their shoulder, but you don't see them bringing mannequins and potted plants to the ring. Maybe if Ambrose were to show some more professionalism, he'll be taken more seriously.
Look at this. The champ to the top turnbuckle.
Dean Ambrose is real.
Seth Rollins coming in. Champ not looking good right now. Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one.
It's hard to tell at this point, but perhaps the unpredictable nature of this match is too much for him to overcome.
If his opponent somehow wins this thing, perfect plex.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
Your whole body hurts after a move like that.
It's clear that there's a method to this.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Seth Rollins gets out of trouble, and quickly. He's calling for it. Counter here. And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw. Dean Ambrose was on a mission at the 2016 Money in the Bank event. You knew once the Lunatic Fringe won the Money in the Bank contract, he wasn't going to sit on it long. Attacking Seth Rollins from behind was not the act of a reputable sportsman. That's not for me to decide.
This man is the epitome of cold and calculated.
Seth Rollins has him right where he wants him. Yeah, if he hits this, the match is over.
The Money in the Bank contract has provided some of the most thrilling championship moments in sports entertainment history. Just watch Dean Ambrose in 2016's Money in the Bank on the WWE Network, and you'll see what I mean. The WWE Universe became unglued when Dean Ambrose cashed in the Money in the Bank contract that he won earlier that night. Ambrose dropped his former Shield member Seth Rollins with dirty deeds and became the new WWE Champion.
Well, guys, the referee should have it relatively easy here tonight because, as you know, in a Falls Count Anywhere match, anything goes. Oh, no, he's taken down.
You know, I don't think he has much left.
No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Seth Rollins is going up. Seth Rollins concentrating on the body here.
I don't like Ambrose's chances here at all.
Oh, no. I don't like Dean Ambrose's chances in this one. He doesn't like you.
Hard to...
Yeah, right to the back of the neck.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Seth Rollins going for the cover.
The Architect trying to end this thing early.
The champion retains.
And here's another look at some incredible action from a match that we're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. This entire match was just one big highlight reel, and I didn't expect anything else.
Here is your winner, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins.
Put a check in the win column for Seth Rollins.
Hey, they both gave it their all, but in the end, we were left with the best man standing.
And give this Houston crowd credit for being on their feet almost the entire match.